Welcome back. My name is Jason, and this is Professor Sports Cards. We go over everything and anything card related. Going 30 for 30 on videos, making 30 of these in 30 days. Today, I believe, is day 15. I've somewhat lost track or count, but I believe we're at the midway point, day 15. Every episode, we start with a card, and at the end of the episode, we'll reveal it and go over their chart. Comment below, who is this? What player's rookie card? And what year? Comment below. The big news story that hit sports cards here in the past week or so, and maybe it's been out there a bit longer, is these CT scanners. There was even a post recently in the group here about it, checking to see when my order will ship. And down here, the shipper says, I'm looking at the packages right now on the X-ray machine to see what was in the package we sent you. Now, the comments are all over the place saying it can't be real. I'm an X-ray tech, and unless there is this word, radio, PEC, material, metal in the print, it's highly unlikely they can tell what's inside. It's got 49 replies. We won't go through them all. All these comments, and no one has mentioned the X-ray machine yet. Oh, okay. Let's see. This sounds like straight BS. What kind of X-ray machines see through a box with a level of detail? So a lot of skeptics. Most people don't believe this. I stopped at 20 days, let alone an X-ray machine. Again, doesn't believe it. Dude does not have an X-ray machine. However,
but now this week, there's this story going around. Actually, not just a story. There's video evidence of using a CT scanner, a medical device, kind of like an X-ray or an MRI machine, a CT scanner, loading boxes of Flawless into the CT scanner, scanning it. And if you watch this video, which is on social media, you can actually see the patches of the cards inside the box. You can make out that one of these boxes of Flawless has a logo man patch. You can see it on this CT scanner, guys. This opens all kinds of questions up.
They have to take these angles. They do 360s around, and they get it from every angle, and they can't perfectly see what's in the card. They get something like this, right? So they are able to tell, like, if a logo man, they're able to see, I wish there was better photo.
Talking about a project that I've been working on for a little over 2 years now. The thing I'm referring to is being able to look inside a pack of Pokemon cards or other trading cards without actually opening the pack. And basically, I got this job where I had to measure things. I measure things for a living. And one of the tools that we use to measure and inspect objects is X-ray CT. And just like CAT scanning for a human body, it uses two-dimensional X-rays. It takes many X-ray images and then creates this three-dimensional reconstruction of the inside of an object. And being myself, I remembered this box of Pokemon cards that my dad had that I wasn't allowed to open ever since I was a kid. And that's a nice, happy story about how it began. But I really kind of got obsessed about this. And it got to the point where when I had the opportunity to buy a CT scanner, like my own, I took it. I first saw enough information, like I saw that evolution symbol, and I saw enough information. I was like, what am I looking at? And all of a sudden I was like, I knew what I was seeing. And so here you go. First edition Jungle, we've got a Pinsir. In first edition Fossil, we've got a Gengar. And I don't know what I want to do with these. I don't want to open them. The Pinsir is kind of something that if you found, you'd be like, hooray, it's a foil, but...
I don't have too much to say that you're not already thinking. I will just add two things. One, I already don't buy much modern or sealed product, and it just confirms, like, why would I or why should you? And second is these machines are expensive. It's not your average Joe using these machines. They are pricey. It only makes sense if you're opening a ton of product or have a lot of product in front of you. So these breakers, who it seems like they're getting loaded cases or boxes, maybe it's not that at all. Maybe we found something that's really going on. there was always this shadiness going on because you could weigh product, but this takes it to a whole nother level. And we took a little longer on this story just because it's just such a big, juicy story. We'll hear from one more content creator, and then we'll move on with the rest of the show.
They are scanning / x-raying, whatever, and you could see as they move through the layers. It's Instagram on desktop, so I can't control the video at all. It just loops. But this is them scanning through the second box, going into the top of the box. You know, there's the little Flawless logo. You can't actually see the logo because of the x-ray. And then now we're getting through the foam, and you're going to see the 3 boxes pop up that are in Flawless. There it is right there. Now, and it's hard to tell on here, like, I don't think you can make out the words, but you could definitely see the patches. That right there, folks, that's a Logo Man. So there's 2 cases of Flawless on the machine here. The first one that they go through just has a regular patch over here. The second one has a Logo Man. So if you bought a bunch of these, you would be able to cherry pick the Logo Men out at minimum. At minimum. And you might even be able to tell some stuff on the patches.
4 years of hard work, 4 years of dedication. Everything comes down to this moment.
Every day until the end of the Olympics, I want to post something that has to do with the Olympics, hype, fun. So this is Team USA basketball. They beat Canada. They beat Australia. These were all prelim games. They beat Serbia. This is the team Nikola Jokic plays for, the Joker. They crushed them. But the very next game, South Sudan, from what I understand, doesn't have indoor basketball facilities. And they won by a point on a last-second shot by LeBron.
Cole all over Steph. LeBron drives for the lead. He puts it in.
Opens against Serbia on July 28th. This is against Joker. And then the second game, you know what I'm doing, on July 31st at noon Pacific time, it looks like. This first game's at 8:15. They play South Sudan again. And I don't think Vegas can set the line high enough. I don't bet often. I try not to, at least, because I'm not the best. But for me here, when I try to pick and choose my spots, it feels like that USA is, after this scare, they were losing most of the game. It was an ugly, ugly game, but they come back to win. I just think South Sudan is in for a beating here. And then the third game will be Puerto Rico on August 3rd, again at 8 a.m. game. And then finally, that'll be the end of the group, and I'm sure they'll win and move on. And that's it for Team USA basketball.
All I want to know if you got your popcorn ready. Do you got your popcorn ready?
This is a cool looking card. I love it. My dad goes to run some errands and returns with this card from a single pack buy at the local card store. He says a single pack buy. I doubt it. He was told there's only one of this type of card in every 12 boxes. So that's really cool. And it's Trout, and it's an awesome looking card. It's a throwback to the 50s. In this box, I'm collecting every single NBA basketball player's rookie card to ever play. Hall of Famers, they get slabs.
Change of direction by Bryant. Slam dunk.
This is 1981. Technically, Bird and Magic have a rookie card together in 1980, but they don't have a solo card. The card just by themselves featuring just them till 1981. And Kevin McHale is not in the 1980 set. His true rookie card is right here in 1981 as well.
He is 3 for 15 shooting in this game. Lillard with a 30-foot ball. Oh, wow. Damian Lillard, he's got 3 of them.
I thought this was too interesting, bizarre, hot, crazy to start with. I had to read through the comments, make sure everything was okay. This is a 4 or 5. What do we got? A shoe? A piece of her shoe is what you want. I mean, okay, but the shoe? Who really? I mean, I guess. And over in the comments, I guess these, I've never heard of these. They're called bench warmer. All right. I got 10 or 12 autograph. I'm reading this comment here. Bench warmer cards that were from I might be wrong with the year. We'll post later. 2013 National. They were stamped on the right corner. So he got 12. Apparently these are a thing. Oh my God, a fellow bench warmer card collector.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yup. Do you want to go do karate in the garage? Yup.
What do we have here? I have not looked at this photo yet. Who is it? Lisa. I don't know who that is. Probably predates me. What the hell is? It's a glove. Okay, that looked. At first sight, I had no idea. It looks pretty weird. Is it going to take us back? The comments are funny enough. I was checking those out. They're pretty cool. Got 13 boxes of Benchwarmer cards. Jesus Christ. Is it all just hot chicks Benchwarmer? Is that what's happening here? If you mail her stuff to sign, she signs and sends it back. That's a neat, interesting. It's a whole nother fragment of sports cards. What's it called? TMT? I don't know. Through the mail? TTM? Yeah, through the mail autos. All right. Beginning of the video, this was the player in question. If you guessed Charles Barkley, 1986, that's his Fleer rookie card. It's the first Fleer product since, 1961, I believe they came out. And then again, they don't make this product till 1986. This has the Jordan rookie card, Olajuwon, a lot others. There's 4,500 just over in a PSA 8, and it's currently selling for $281. There's some demand for these cards, these 86 Fleer cards. The pop count's semi-high, but this really is an iconic set when it comes to NBA cards. If we look at it, there was no basketball cards printed, and Topps last printed in 1981. So from 1981 to 1986, there was no cards printed. So there's a lot of rookie cards in this set that weren't true rookies for that year. That's what Jordan was not a rookie in 1986. I believe he came in 1984, but this is considered his true rookie card, argue, whatever. But 1986 Fleer is a very important set in basketball. And if we scroll down, this Barkley is held very steady over 2 years. You could draw the line in the middle at maybe 275, but really between 300 and 250, this card has really stayed steady. I like that. That's not what we've seen in a lot of the product recently. Actually, a small rise in the past 6 months. So surprising because the pop count is high. This is a PSA 8. So what's that's a PSA 8. That's a great. That holds a strong price for a PSA 8. And a PSA 9, it's $850. I was surprised. I thought the last card was a PSA 9. And a PSA 10, depends really the pop count, but it's going to be worth a lot more. There's only 244 and it's selling for $6,000. I could see this card definitely. I don't have $6,000 to go purchase on a card right now, and I wouldn't ever advise you to do that. But this card seems like it will appreciate well just because it's so scarce. And you can see there's demand for it based on the PSA 8 and the PSA 9.
I was about 300 pounds in college. Pictures had brought me in for a visit. We want to draft you, but we're concerned about your weight. Once you stop back here the day before the draft, we want you to weigh 285. I think I had like 6 weeks before the draft. So I get down to about 285. Then my agent says to me, "Now, Chuck, if the 76ers take you, they can only give you $75,000. I said, "What? Shit, I didn't leave college for $75,000. I could have got that much in college." We got about 3 days before I had to go back to Philly. I said, "Well, I don't want the Sixers to draft me." We went on an eating binge.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I stop in Philly. I weigh 298. Owner called me every name in the book. Said, "Can't believe you're fat ass, blah, blah, blah." I leave, and I'm thinking like, woo, we dodged a bullet. But the 5th overall pick in the draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Charles Barkley out of Auburn.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, hit the like button. It really helps the algorithm and help this experiment channel show grow. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you for watching, and as always, have a great day.
That was what was best for business.
What up, everybody? This is Robert Ory, a.k.a. Big Shot Bob, and you're watching Professional Sports Cards. Hey, by the way, go buy my rookie card.